So I want to play this without playing, because I don't know where this is broadcast, whether I would get a strike, but it's to the American public, and I want you to listen. He's asking the question, why would Elon Musk, who is already proven himself to be a neo-Nazi, have neo-Nazi ties, want to bring back the new Hitler Reich, right? Why they would want to know your information. Let's listen.
A very accomplished member of the House Financial Services Committee and a true expert in these matters as well.
Thank you, Haley. Thank you to our whole leadership team. You know, days like today make me so proud to be a Democrat. We are in the midst of a constitutional crisis, and we're doing the work. The amount of work that went through on very short order to deal with this emergency that's coming through is because people who care about their job, who take their patriotism seriously, their oath to the Constitution seriously, and that's what we're here to do. I wish we didn't have to do it, but my God, I'm proud to be on this team. We are here today because there is a narcissistic billionaire running the government who peddles in fascism, is known for his history of lying, short-paying his vendors, terminating employees who challenge his worldview, and using the judicial system as a cudgel against anyone who dares challenge him. And if you are listening to that and saying, is he talking about Donald Trump or Elon Musk, then you kind of get the problem, don't you? The actions that Musk and his IT goons have taken through their illegal, very clearly illegal, but so far unprosecuted actions have already compromised millions of Americans' privacy and data security. And if you want to understand how nervous you should all be, think about how hard Donald Trump worked to protect his tax returns from becoming public, even under a legitimate subpoena from the House of Representatives. Why do we think that Elon Musk and Donald Trump would like to have access to your home address, your bank records, your history of charitable giving, alimony payments you may have made, child care payments you may be making, all of this private information that you would like? Why do we think they want that information? Why do we think that they want the ability to illegally stop payments that are legally due to hospitals that may be providing women's health care services they don't support, to veterans agencies that are helping our veterans, to Social Security recipients who maybe marched at a rally and said something they didn't like? Why are they doing that? Why did they allow a bunch of let's be honest, practically children, teenagers, young 20-somethings, why did they allow them to go into systems that control trillions of dollars of trade?
Well, first I will say this. The reason why Elon Musk has these young geniuses working for him because they're highly manipulatable. They're malleable. He can do what he wants with them. He can treat them the way he wants. What is a young boy's major fantasies, like sexy women, da 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 da. Elon Musk has access to that kind of stuff, right? So it's very easy to manipulate these type of young boys to do this, and they don't know the consequence because this is a grown-ass man manipulating young children. 19 is barely legal, okay? And how long has he been working for Trump? Elon. How long have these kids been working for Elon Musk? How long? Let's continue.
Payments that every one of our adversaries would deeply like to hack into, because if they could hack into there, they could destroy the U.S. economy. Why did they allow these children to go in there with unsecured software and hardware and tamper with those systems? Why did they do that at the same time that they were firing FBI agents, firing CIA agents? What is the consequence of that? If we close this barn door today, how much is already burned down?
I'm going to tell you why Elon wanted citizens' Social Security, home addresses, banking information. The reason why he wants that is because the same reason why when Hitler went out grabbing all the so-called, the Jews of that time and other people that supported or saw what he was doing that was wrong and stepped in to provide protection for the Jews, he was able to go door to door, house to house, and rip people out of their foundations and their wealth. Okay? And anybody that opposed Hitler at that time paid the consequence. They lost every belonging, everything of their livelihood that they worked so hard for, and then they were put in concentration camps. So it's not far-fetched, especially with the Hitler salute to the Trump, the MAGA party. It's not far-fetched that that is exactly what he's going to use some of that information for. Of course, he's going to use others to blackmail or to use for other countries because he has no loyalty to this country. He is not a citizen of this country. He could give a fuck less about this country. He's a user. He's a narcissist. He's a megalomaniac. Him and Trump are two peas in a pod. So the reason why he would want all that information, because it's not necessary information to budget, plus the fact that he's going about it the wrong way and he's not doing what he's supposed to do via this country. So he needs to go to prison. Legit needs to go to prison. And so do those young kids that they need to be interrogated and asked what he asked them to perform. Point blank, period. But if you wonder why, especially for a party that's in opposition, so just imagine you're a Democrat or you voted Democrat or you voted against Trump. Guess who's going to be the target? We're talking about FBI agents that are in the Supreme Court right now, trying to get protection for FBI agents who are performing their duties under law, under oath, trying to get the Supreme Court to put in or implement some forms of protection for their families and their children. This is a routine methodology for a cult leader, a dictator, a totalitarian. This is what they do. They will get in your information, anybody opposing them, and they will come and deal with you. Like he did when he went to these buildings in the dead of night to access this information. Do you not think he would come to your home in the dead of night and pull you out? Your family out? Anybody that opposes you out? This is 101 for dictatorship. This is the 101 mode of operandi for a dictator. They come to your home. They pull you out of your home. Look at all of the Jews in Germany, all over the European countries. He was pulling people out. Anybody that opposed him. And they went to concentration camps and died, majority. So this is not far-fetched. People better wake up.